Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back into it and back at it. You found The Local Show, and we certainly appreciate you being here. If you're here, that means we are too. Something like that.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
Yeah,
I guess it's true.
I don't know. I just make it up as I go along.
You also say carving out that time. I don't know. Right. I think they're just on. I don't know that there's a big carve, but there are lots and lots, 10, 15,000 listeners on a weekend. So we do appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We do, really do.
10 or 15 listeners. You're absolutely right. So Steve, tell us a little bit about Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts. They like you, and that's
I like them.
Two people.
There we go. So they have a workshop. If you haven't protected your home and life savings, if you have to maybe talk about updating, we'll have that conversation. Go to their workshop. It's on May 15th, right at the Hampton here in North Syracuse, Liverpool, where they all meet over there by 7th North Street. I don't know what that is exactly. Salina, whatever the heck it is.
It was a couple different places.
There's a morning workshop and an afternoon workshop. You go, you can listen and learn. There's no pressure. They'll explain all the parts and pieces. You can register at safeharborwillsandtrusts.com. You see the info, or you can call 370-9977. Write this down. Don't put it off any longer. 370-9977. Safeharborwillsandtrusts.com, Tom.
Okay. Jeff Rogers is up now, and he's new to the show. I'm sure that a lot of you are not new to his business, which is the Angry Smokehouse and Angry Garlic. AngrySmokehouse.com if you want to follow along online and see some of the menu items. AngrySmokehouse.com. Jeff Rogers, how are you, buddy?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Well, good. It's good to finally meet you. So let me tell you a little story before you tell me your story.
Is this a long story, Tom?
Absolutely. It'll take just about 10 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
So, and then you'll be done. You can go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, my wife and I had been hearing a lot about the Angry Garlic. And, I thought, well, I eat all over the place. I have 40 years I've been in the DJ business, and I play hundreds and hundreds of wedding receptions. So I've eaten just about everywhere. Full Italian, and I love to eat. So nothing really impresses me around Syracuse. Kind of Mets and Mets. Nothing great. So finally, we get down to the Angry Garlic. Okay, now I know we're going to talk about the Smokehouse, but I was at the Angry Garlic. We got in, called ahead, got in with no problem. It was in the middle of the week. And I had your artichokes and the burger and some other little things and a beer. It is the best food in all of Central New York.
That's from coming from Tom, because he doesn't like anything or anybody. That's a big deal.
Outstanding.
Thank you very much.
And I just can't compliment you enough. I will go there lots and lots of times.
Thank you.
So as soon as we got done eating there, a friend of mine said, "Have you checked out the Smokehouse yet?" And I said, "Nope."
So if you're online, if you haven't, you got to look at this. Go to YouTube. Go to the Zoey page. So look at this stuff.
Yes, Steve is holding up stuff on radio. Here we go.
It is. It is.
Yes.
See, I feel like I should take it over here, Tom. I'm going to bring it over here.
I'd like to narrate, folks. This is going to be the most boring. The program director is going to shut us down.
Look at that, Chris. Would you look at that?
Yes, look at that, folks. I guess get over to YouTube.
I'm going to eat all this.
Well, I'd like to have some food. They conveniently put all the food away from me, and I want a piece of that sausage too.
Oh, yeah.
So now, before we run out of time,
yes.
Jeff Rogers, what's your story? Are you from Syracuse or?
Originally, I'm from Syracuse. Yep.
Okay. Do you go to school here?
Yeah, in the Eastwood area. I grew up in Eastwood.
Okay.
Catholic school boy my whole life.
Absolutely, same here. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's great.
And then when I graduated high school, I moved away, became a resort traveling bartender.
Oh, yeah, man.
And then eventually moved back, and I've been in the restaurant industry for 31 years now.
Okay. So did you go to a specific culinary school, or just
I did not. No.
All different trainings all over the place?
Types of training. Trained by some of the best chefs that I've ever met in my life, and bartenders, and
Are you friends with Bobby Flay?
No, sir.
Okay. Just wondering. Okay, so now you come back to Syracuse. Why do you think the Angry Garlic caught on, and what makes it so good? And then the Smokehouse.
It's the food, Tom. It's the taste of the food. What am I eating? Is this pulled pork?
You're eating pulled pork.
He thinks this is good radio somehow. I don't
really care. This is good.
It's a 14-hour smoke on that.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, I'll eat. You guys talk.
No, I'll just be quiet. You'll see if people like the segment or not sooner or later. So go ahead.
So Angry Garlic. So when my wife and I decided to open up another restaurant, I should say, really we were narrowed down to a couple different concepts. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to offer something different that was unique to Central New York.
Right.
And we were kind of battling ourselves on what we can do that's different, unique, draw new business, and it hasn't been touched before. Much like yourself, I come from a very Italian background.
Okay, good.
You guys are probably cousins.
My great grandparents on my mom's side were from Naples, so
nice.
Garlic is in our blood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So it was just kind of natural that we decided on a garlic restaurant.
Okay.
And we're the only garlic restaurant from here to Florida that is strictly garlic restaurant. There's garlic in 100% of our dishes.
Oh, that's all. Yeah. And it's so healthy for you. People don't understand. My grandmother was 99 before she passed away. She ate garlic every day.
Every day. And we make black garlic in-house. It's 28-day fermented garlic.
That's
and
nice.
The closest restaurant that really concentrates on garlic the way we do is called The Garlic. It's in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it.
All right. So you have the Angry Garlic. You have a lot of unique dishes there. And are they all made by you?
Oh, no. I can't take credit for all the dishes there. My wife and I created the original menu, and then we brought in our staff, and then we tweaked it from there.
Okay.
Same with the Smokehouse. We created the original menu, brought in the staff, and then we tweaked it from there.
So where are both restaurants located, in case folks haven't been
They're
there?
right in the village of Baldensville. Angry Garlic is right at the Four Corners, and then the Smokehouse is over the bridge 2 blocks away, right on the lock.
Right on the lock.
Oh, it's on the lock. I didn't realize it was that far away. I thought you were right at the end of the street.
Going towards the cemetery, like that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Huge outdoor deck. At the Smokehouse, we'll be able to seat over 100 outside.
Wonderful.
And Angry Garlic, I just do a sidewalk seating, sidewalk cafe type seating.
So really quickly go through like the top 5 menu items at the Smokehouse.
Smokehouse, top 5 menu items. I would say for appetizers, the Texas Twinkies, without a doubt. It's our number one seller. Right behind that are Hush Puppies. And then as far as proteins go, the brisket is our number one seller.
Okay.
We cook it low and slow at 225 degrees. It's and that cooks from anywhere from 12 hours to 15 hours, depending on the size of the brisket.
Right.
Our sausage is one of our best sellers. We make all our own sausage.
Is it a pork sausage, beef sausage?
It's a mix, pork and beef.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
It's a Texas style. They're called Texas Hot Legs.
That's wonderful.
Yes, sir.
Now, your culture, what kind of culture do you have over there? Because, it's one thing to have great food, but some people can be rather, prickly on the surface end of it. How do you keep that up?
You know what? Our guests, I'm very blessed. The guests that come to Angry Garlic and the guests that come into the Smokehouse, they're wonderful, and when I say they criticize us, I would rather say that they give us a lot of constructive criticism.
Right.
We're not perfect. And, the staff isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. So anytime a guest gives us constructive criticism, I absolutely appreciate it.
Right.
I'd much rather a guest come up to us and say, hey, you know what? We had this. We weren't a big fan. Here's what was wrong with it. Thank you. Let me correct it.
How about that?
That's wonderful.
Tom is the same way when I mention things to him. Not at all.
No,
not at all.
Not at all.
And, my staff is amazing. The staff I have at both locations, they're absolutely amazing.
Excellent. Well, that's Jeff Rogers right there. Very humble because he's got the best restaurants in town, if you ask me. It's Angry Smokehouse and the Angry Garlic, angrysmokehouse.com. Please remember me when I come in.
Will do, sir.
No, I'm waving and everything.
Yes.
I tell my wife, hey, I know the owner now.
And check out this food on YouTube on the Zoey channel there.
There you go. All right. You have a great rest of the day, mister.
You too, gentlemen. Thank you.
Dave and Andy Martin, builders and owners of Martin Custom Homes, up next on The Local Show on 570 WSYR.